Okay guys, now we will implement in the select feature of notifications a pagination. We've done this many times, so we will do it one more time again. Okay, so first of all we want the pagination to be executed when we are scrolling down the notifications, then we want to load more notifications. Okay, so for that, here we'll write a function which is, scroll view did scroll. This is the function which we're gonna write, and here we must use here override. We need here to declare one more variable, which is var is loading, which is initially it will be equals to false. Then whenever we are executing the function load function, it will be equals true. Once if there are some errors, then we will convert it back to false, which means there's no more loading, means it stopped loading. Okay, if error is not equals nil, means if there is an error, so then we'll cast self dot is loading equals false. The same we're doing for the guardlet data, the same we're doing for the guardlet notifications, and the same for catching an errors, and the same we're doing after reloading the table view. Okay, then here we're going back to our scroll view. This function will be executed always when it is currently scrolling. Okay, so let's write here if table view dot content offset dot y, which is for vertical, minus table view dot content size dot height. We'll add a 60 pixels gap because we want to start paginating after 60 pixels scroll one page and plus 60 pixels is more than minus table view dot frame dot height, and is loading, that's important guys, and is loading equals false. Then we will execute it. Okay, here if table view is scrolled down by one page plus 60 pixels, and currently it's not loading anything, then execute pagination. Okay, so pagination, it will be a new function which will be a load more. Okay, what I will do is I will copy this entire function, which is load notification. See how I selected this? Copy this, scroll down after scroll view did scroll, then paste it and change the name to more notifications. Okay, for more notifications here, what we want to do is we want to do some changes. First of all, here we want to write notification equals to notifications. This, it will reset it. So we'll write append notifications, which means append new notifications. Okay, great. And then we need to increment a skip variable. So self dot notifications underscore skip incremented by notifications dot count, the ones which we are loaded right now. Okay, that is great. And the next changes will be the way we update table. So it should be in a different way. Self dot table view dot begin updates. Then we'll write for I in 0 dot dot less than notifications dot count, then open curly brackets. Right here, let last index or last section index equals to self.tableview dot number of sections minus 1. So then we need to access the last row. Let space last row index equals to self.tableview.number of rows in section last section index. Very good. So then we need to get the path to the last cell. Path to last row equals to index path, which is capital. This is very important, guys. Open the round bracket, select the method with the row and section. Right here, last row index and the section. Last row index plus I, and the section will be last section index, which we have declared above. Last section index. Okay, so here we got the path to the last cells. So this is last row index. So then plus 1, the new cell which we will insert, self.tableview.insert rows at. So then in the square brackets right here, path to last row. With the animation, let's use dot fade, for example. Then we're done with this loop. Then we'll write self dot table view dot end updates. Okay, so this is how, guys, it works. And another thing, the same like we have done in the home view controller, for the load more, we need to also include offset and skip. Okay, here in the more notifications, I'll write a one parameter offset of type integer, comma, then limit, colon, then integer of type integer. Okay, so here, which is offset, we'll put, instead of 0, left slash open and close round brackets. Here, write offset, and as a limit, here, write R limit, for example. Okay, now we can call this function in the scroll view did scroll. Here we'll write more notifications. More notifications. Okay, I'll copy this. I think there is some bug with the Xcode. The same like we've done below. Sorry guys, here is actually a mistake. It should be dot append contents of notifications. This is how it must be. Okay guys, so the pagination function is actually completed. So now if you have got, let's say, hundreds of notifications, you will be able successfully to load them all without consuming and wasting your memory of the app. Let's say you'll scroll down by each page, so it will load more and more and more. So this is how it will work. So that's really amazing. That is very cool. Okay, so this error with this bug, we need to avoid this bug actually. Here as the problem is we did not here increment our notification skip self. Dot notification skip will be equals to, we'll just increment it by notifications dot count, so it's never gonna repeat anymore. Okay, we're telling to the application that first batch of notifications is loaded. So for the first load, skip it. This is what we're telling by writing this code, guys. Okay, so it's no more gonna repeat. Okay, so that is really amazing, guys. So this is how we can use our function for the notifications. That is really superb. I'm super happy. So well done, guys. Congratulations.